the soul is something that you have to experience. You know? When you close yourself within, you close from the outside, you start to dive within. You have a different experience of what is life itself. You see, for people living into the world, they view life in a different way than those who are on the spiritual path. For you, you view life completely different. Because you have a certain understanding that you are that Atma, but yet you are not this body. You are not just this body which is, with time will disappear. You are not just that intellect which keep changing. You are not that mind which keep dictating you, but you must be something else. You know, through the scriptures you see clearly which Bhagavan have said, you know, like that, the soul keep moving. Chapter 2, verse 13 of Bhagavad Gita, he said, like when you were small, you reach to youth. Youth to old age. From old age, death come. Like that, when death come, the soul migrate to another body. Those which is wise are not deluded. When we see this verse from the Gita itself, Bhagavan said that we are constantly in changing. You know, our body is changing. But yet there is one factor which is not changing at all, which is the great observer of things, which is the Atma. The body may change, the mind may change, the intellect keep changing also. But yet, that fact, which once it is not there, you can be how beautiful you are. You can be how robust you can be, how strong you can be, how egoistic you can be, how pious you can be. But in the absence of that which gives life, you will not exist. This body, yes, even when you die, when that Atma leaves this body, straight away, your body just becomes a body. Even people will stop addressing you as who you are. They address your body as a body. Because they have that notion that that which is inside this body is not there anymore. You are not in this body. So then the question still, who is this Atma? Now, how many have perceived this Atma? When we look at life itself, life teaches us to bring us closer and closer and rediscovering who we are. No? Because if we will just answer the question, what is the Atma, that will not mean anything. But by rediscovering who we are in essence, this is the whole essence of Bhagavad Gita itself. You know? So when you dive, what Bhagavan Krishna have taught, you know, and you dive deep within, you can rediscover who you are in essence. Like that, it will not just happen. You know, it can give you a description. Yes, the Atma is just a parcel of light. Imagine it's a light inside your body. But that doesn't mean. But Atma is everywhere. You know, Atma prevailed. That Atma which gives you that energy to act, to talk, to think, to see, to hear, to smell. Without Atma, it's not possible. But yet, that's the fact that we try to forget. We are so engrossed with so many of the delusion of the outside, but we forget the most important thing, what is inside of us. The journey, but I said 40 centimeters from here to the Atma, getting to know who you are. You know, that short journey of 40 centimeters normally take lives and lives. But at the same time, by the grace of God and Guru, you know, that journey become small. Everybody have passed through their life. Everybody have gone through experience of life. That's how you have been fashioned, no? Through the many experience of rediscovering who you are truly. just to get to know the Atma is not like that. You have to view all your experience of life itself, which have brought you to where you are standing. Who you are today and who you will be. That contemplation of that will journey to you, of knowing first the you. But first, to get to know the Atma, that mindset must change. You know, you see, you're so bothered about so many petty things. You're so bothered about so many small things in your life, but the most important thing in life is passing in front of you. You don't even perceive it. Have you ever seen a lion? No? You've never seen it in a movie also, no? You've seen? Yeah, there's a Mr. Lion standing there. You see, a lion, when the lion is lying down, there is many flies. No? Is the lion bothered about these flies? No. The lion is not bothered about the flies. Time to time, the lion will wave his tail, would push the fly away, but he's not bothered about the flies. So imagine now the lion will start bothering about the flies. What will happen? Imagine yourself a lion and you start bothering about the flies. Firstly, the lion have to forget that he is the king of the jungle. So you have to become a monkey. No? You have to become a monkey to start to run behind that fly. But the paw of the lion and the mouth of the lion can't catch these flies. So the lion will keep turning round and round. Most of the time, the flies are by the tail. Can the lion bend its body? The lion didn't do yoga. So the lion can't bend its tail, bend itself to be able to catch the flies. So the lion will keep turning round and round. This is what we do. You see, we want to understand who we are, but yet we keep certain minuscule ideas inside of our head, and we keep turning round and round and round in circle behind these ideas. And then we think that we are becoming intelligent. In reality, you're just turning in circle. Because those who have perceived the reality of the Atma itself, there's no question asked. That speck of divinity will shine through each pore of themselves. They will be reminded again, being that lion which is in action. When a lion is in action, there's no fly around. Only when they are dormant, there is flies. So again, it's a reminder. When you are in action inside, action doesn't mean only in the outside. It means also the inner action. Those great saints, when they are sitting in deep meditation, people will say, okay, they are wasting their time. No? But no, they are in even more greater action than actually what they are doing. Scientifically have proven that when you are sleeping, you are more active. Your body cells, everything is regenerating itself more than when you are active. You are more active, no, in life. You can do that when before going to bed. Go on the scale. You will see. Next morning you go on the scale, you will be 2 kilos less. You'll be happy. So you see, action doesn't mean only to act physically. Action means also that awareness is dive within. You know, when the question say, what is the soul itself? You know, physically, mentally, emotionally, Spiritually, we can say the Atma prevailed over everything. Because it is through that grace that we can say we are living. We can experience. We can feel. But to discover the Atma, we have to sit in deep silence. We have to become that lion which is running inside, which is in action from inside. This action is not perceived by the physical eyes. This action is perceived only by the self itself. How many things are happening inside of your body? Who is governing all these things which is happening? It is the Atma itself. But yet, we don't perceive it. How humble is that Atma? He's doing so much work, but yet, we are so much engrossed in our ego that we don't perceive it. So, you see, to rediscover that Atma, you have to become humble. Firstly. Secondly, you have to be steady. Pose. You have to be calm. Calm in the mind, calm in yourself. As long as you don't attain to that state of calmness, it's very difficult to discover who you are. You will always moving on the outside. The mind is always jumping around. You know? So, rediscovering the Atma, what it is. You know? When saints discover that, they laugh. Yeah. Why they laugh? Because they have ever been who they are. The point is that we have ideas who God is, you know, and we project our limitation upon Him and think that He have to be the way we want Him to be. We can't accept Him the way He is. This is one fact which is true. Nobody can accept, even Bhagwan, if God come in His mighty, nobody will be able to accept Him how He is. Because we have a set vision, we have a set understanding of how it have to be. We have a drawer, no? We pull a drawer and the drawer said it have to be like this, like this, like this. When it is not like this, like this, like this, it is wrong. There's a beautiful poem of a dust. A dust once said, looking at the mighty world, the dust said, I would like to experience the world. I would like to experience this beautiful mountain. I would like to experience the wind. I would like to experience the sky. I would like to experience the mountain, the sea, and everything. So the dust started praying to God. Oh God, please let me experience all this. So God was merciful. He said, okay. There was a gush of wind. Here the dust started flowing. The dust rise up into the sky. And feeling very happy, his desire had been fulfilled. The dust flew over the mountain. The dust flew on the forest everywhere. But after flying so long, the dust said, I want to go back home. How? Now that I have so many experience, where would I be? I want to go back home. How do I go back home? I don't know. The dust prayed instantly this time. Because you see, more you have experienced, more intense you have experienced the world, or you have experienced everything else, more difficult it becomes the prayer also. So he prayed and prayed and prayed, you know. That one, finally God said, okay, what do you want? He said, I want to go back home. I want to be back again to that little dust which I used to be. He said, were you not happy? You wanted to fulfill all your desire. You wanted to fly into the sky. You wanted to be on the mountain. You wanted to be in the forest. He said, yes, but I feel that I'm tired now. I want to be back this little dust. I want to be back who I am. So Bhagavan blessed him to be back. This time when he was back into his state of dust, he was happy. He was serene. He was calm. There's no expectation. There were nothing to be. Just be the self. The dust was very happy with itself. And at the end, God blessed the dust with the seeds. The seeds fell upon the dust. Rain fall upon the seeds. The seeds germinate and grow. The dust disappeared. The dust. I find this poem very beautiful. I don't know who wrote it, but it's a poem, but it just come. But it is the journey of the Atma itself. You know, we want to understand. We want to perceive. We want to get to know the thing which we are already. We just need, like Bhagavan Krishna said in the Gita, calm the mind, you know, and let the journey start.